Hello everyone, welcome to the Spooky Noodles Podcast. Today we'll be covering the story of SCP-682, also known as Hard-to-Destroy Reptile. This story was authored by Dr. Gears from the SCP Foundation's Wiki. You might remember this author from the episode on SCP-914, The Clockworks. But anyways, what exactly is SCP-682? Item number SCP-682. Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. 682 must be destroyed as soon as possible. At this time, no means available to SCP teams are capable of destroying 682, only able to cause massive physical damage. 682 should be contained within a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter chamber with 25 centimeter reinforced acid-resistant steel plate lining all inside surfaces. The containment chamber should be filled with hydrochloric acid until 682 is submerged and incapacitated. Any attempts of SCP-682 to move, speak, or breach containment should be reacted to quickly and with full force as called for by the circumstances. Personnel are forbidden to speak to 682 for fear of provoking a rage state. All unauthorized personnel attempting to communicate to 682 will be restrained and removed by force. Due to its frequent attempts at containment breach, difficulty of containment and incapacitation, and high threat of Foundation exposure, 682 is to be contained in sight. The Foundation will use the best of its resources to maintain all land within 50 kilometers clear of human development. Description: SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and was observed to engage in complex communication with 079 during their limited time of exposure. 682 appears to have a hatred of all life, which has been expressed in several interviews during containment. See Addendum 682-B. 682 has always been observed to have extremely high strength, speed, and reflexes, though exact levels vary with its form. 682's physical body grows and changes very quickly, growing or decreasing in size as it consumes or sheds material. 682 gains energy from anything it ingests, organic or inorganic. Digestion seems to be aided by a set of filtering gills inside of 682's nostrils, which are able to remove usable matter from any liquid solution, enabling it to constantly regenerate from the acid it is contained in. 682's regenerative capabilities and resilience are staggering, and 682 has been seen moving and speaking with its body 87% destroyed or rotted. In case of containment breach, 682 is to be tracked and recaptured by all available mobile task forces, and no teams with fewer than 7 members are cleared to engage it. To date, attempted breaches have numbered at 17, while successful breaches have numbered at 6. See Addendum 682-D. 682 appears to now be immune to 409. Use of other SCP items to terminate 682 must now first be tested on samples of 682 before full-scale testing. In accordance, the Dr. recommendations, see Document 27B-6, Dr. and Dr. have requested permission to attempt the termination of 682 using 689. The request is currently pending approval from the It has also been suggested by Dr. Gears to use SCP-182 in an attempt to communicate with 682. 182 has expressed reluctance and refuses to enter the containment center of 682 if at all possible. I'll be completely honest, I think this is the inferior of the two super popular reptile SCPs, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I do think there are a few things that the story does very well though. I like how it ties into a lot of other SCP stories. This SCP perfectly fits the definition of Keter, and it is no surprise that it is labeled as such. If you enjoyed this analysis, please consider sticking around for more. Next Sunday, we will be covering the story of a spirit that stalks the citizens of Japan. Our sources are linked in the show notes. If you've got any suggestions or tips for our future episodes, please contact us at our email spookynoodlespod@gmail.com or at our Twitter @spookynoodles. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Make sure to keep your taste for horror alive by watching the next episode of Spooky Noodles on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or YouTube. Thank you for listening.